Hey y'all, hey. Hey y'all, hey. Good morning. Good morning. Make sure y'all can hear Auntie. 'Cause y'all know Louis is my assistant until we bring our full production crew back. And I don't know if he knows really how to use StreamYard that well, but he's trying. I hope y'all are doing well. Good morning, good morning. Hey KT. Hey Miss Lady 24. Let's see what you had to say, darling. Working, patiently waiting to be informed, most ready for this update. Prayers to the family and friends who lost loved ones in the horrible crash. I agree with you, darling. I agree with you. Good morning from Los Angeles. Hey, Resurrection Sunday. Good morning, Miss Cookie Ray. Grand Rising, Katie, working, waiting, watching. Ooh, child, the United States Corporation was terminated July 4th, 2019. Baby, I can't wait. I'm gonna pin this. I need this comment. I gotta remember this. Let me start this. Let me start this comment. Come back there once we get it up and through. Good morning, darling. Good morning, Sierra. Good morning, y'all. Come on in my room. Come on in before we get going. I appreciate each and every one of you as we try to, keep our commitment to uh this 3-day a week at noon, telling you guys what it is that Auntie deems as news. Typically on the other social media platforms, I post short form content of maybe 3 items that I think is going on, but so much is going on that I want to develop this in an hour-long format. We may determine that 3 days a week is too much. Markets are oversaturated. You guys only need it Tuesdays and Thursdays, so we're testing it out right now, and we appreciate you for hanging in there and tuning in. Hey, Karen from Arlington, Texas. Grand Rising LG Jewelry Designs. Lily, are you okay? Let me let him move so I can use his keyboard. And y'all know I'll be like, Don, I'm gonna look at this screen, even though he got a whole production crew. I'm gonna still look at this screen so I can see what y'all are saying. Good morning. Good morning. All right. Well, I'm gonna go on and get into it. There's so much to discuss. I do want to start the show off just saying thank you guys for joining me. Today is January 31st, 2025. I'm Auntie Buffy, and this is what I deem as news. So do all the things so that the algorithm will be happy. Send the likes, share, comment. If you haven't followed my page already, go ahead and subscribe and hit that notification bell, because TT likes to do what I call pop-up lives. If something is just really in my spirit and like upsetting me, or it's good news, or I just want to talk about it at that minute, I'm not going to overly like advertise and do all that stuff. I'm just going to pop up on them through here. And I feel like it's a blessing if 3 people show up, 100 people show up, or 10,000. So make sure you don't miss out if you like my content. All right. So y'all, good afternoon, Kelia. I hope I said your name right, darling. It's a hot mess in the United States of America. It seems like January has been 10 months long, maybe 10 years long. It's a mess. I think we are being overly inundated with drama to stress us out, get us bogged down so that we don't have hope anymore and we don't fight back. And we just can't let them get away with that. This is all planned. It's all strategic. Um, it's what they've been working on for 4 years to get back in. I am so disgusted by 47 and 47 and a half, obviously, aka Chucky, in their handling of so many things, but primarily politicizing a tragedy and doing it 10 toes down. Like, 5 minutes after it started, it was being reported about the tragic crash in DC with the American Airlines plane and the Black Hawk helicopter. They're blaming DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. How ain't no investigations been done. The families hadn't been notified yet. Didn't care. I'm just gonna go ahead and blame this on some DEI hires because we need the most brilliant and smart and genius people. And these are the president's words, not mine. And I'm not even paraphrasing. We need the best of the best in these positions. Like saying like we didn't have that. Then he goes on down to read in a press conference that they're hiring dwarves, people with severe intellectual disabilities, said they're hiring people who have lost limbs, people who are partially paralyzed, people who are fully paralyzed, and acting like that's a bad thing. So if you're someone that's has dwarfism, that means you ain't smart. Come on. That means you're not smart. Like, you want to play the blame game and people are grieving. Typically, the president visits the site of a tragedy. He was asked in the White House briefing if he would, or a very reasonable question. He was asked, "Are you going to visit the crash site?" And he joked and said, "No. What am I going to do? Go swimming?" This is the president of the United States, y'all. And he said with his full chest, "What am I going to do? Go swimming?" Like, that shit is funny. It's not. People just lost their loved ones. People in the country are now afraid to fly. And you have zero empathy. Like, what in the sociopath? And then I was on Amanda Seals' page, who's my internet friend, social media friend. I mean, I have her phone number, so we a little more friends than that. But people on her comments when she called him when she talked about his lack of empathy in that moment, people are like saying, "What do you want him to do? Why should he have to go?" Like, I mean, the people are already passed away. Like, zero empathy. Like, are we a nation of sociopaths? Like, people are like, from their real pages, not just the MAGA bots, typing this stuff in this woman's comments. Like, it's okay. In other news, Trump signed an executive order ending diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in the military. What's next, y'all? You think they're going to get rid of the DEI in government contracting? There are government set asides, 3% for woman-owned small businesses, minority-owned small businesses, service disabled, veteran-owned small businesses, like my dad's trucking company. Veteran-owned small businesses, native small business. Think they're gonna come for that next? I do. I think it's gonna be full on cronyism. If you're not palm colored and at least 100 millionaire, you ain't getting nothing. If you didn't donate to his reelection, you ain't getting nothing. If you don't kiss the ring, you ain't getting nothing. Because they're gearing up for a war. Y'all know that, right? That's how they make the most money, is with a war. You think all this, we gonna take over Greenland, I'm fighting with Mexico, I'm gonna send these people back to Colombia on this plane, and whether y'all send them back or not, all this mess is strategic. The first time this 45, 47, 45 was in office, I honestly think bro was surprised that he won, because they weren't organized in this way. Like, he even left a lot of people in key positions that were in the prior administration. This time, this mug is cleaning house. And I'm sure he done got carpal tunnels from all these executive orders that he's signing that I doubt he's ever read or even knows what they're about, in my not so humble opinion. It's scary times, y'all. It's scary times. They're demonetizing DEI and blaming it for everything. Oh, demonizing. CT got glasses on. The way Hitler demonized the Jews. It's disgusting. And it's a page out of the Project 2025 playbook. It's also, they're not very creative. There's nothing new. Like, Make America Great Again was Make Germany Great Again, the same thing. Like, they don't come up, just like his wife copied our forever FLOTUS Michelle Obama's speech. They don't come up with nothing new, in my not so humble opinion. They stay just, well, they worked for Hitler, so let's do it again now. War is inevitable, and that is especially frightening for a lot of families, but for us too, because I have 2 nephews in the armed forces, and the thought of them going to war for some tomfoolery is almost, I can't even, I can't. So, in world news, Colombia's president said, "Come on home. Come on home, y'all." Hold on. Reuters is reporting, very trustworthy and accurate entity, is reporting that the Colombian president asked undocumented Colombians to come back home. Colombian President Gustavo Petro on Friday urged undocumented Colombians in the United States to quit their jobs immediately and return to Colombia. He posted this on X, and that the Department of Social Prosperity would offer credits to returnees who enroll in its programs. So basically, we're going to give y'all some money, help y'all get back on y'all feet, come home, lead them. He also cited that wealth is with the workers. Facts. Wealth is with the workers. If ain't no workers, no wealth is going to be created. That's why all this stuff is so stupid. Like, it's like the GOP doesn't understand damn economics. He's gonna mess around and sign something that's gonna make him invisible. You about right. Honestly, in my heart of hearts, I feel like, unfortunately, this has to happen. Spirit is telling me all this unrest has to happen, because we got to get all this power out of these people's hands. We need people to wake up from their slumber of comfort and fight back. You know, people will be like, well, oh, that's only affecting the Mexicans, so I ain't worried about it. Then next thing you know, they knocking on your door. Like, I know the 92% said we were gonna be quiet and rest and go to spa days and do all this stuff. But Auntie Buffy's coming out of retirement. We can't. This mess is crazy. And if we don't do something, I just fear what is in store for us. Um, in other news, Costco boosts pay over $30 an hour. It's also being reported by Reuters. So Costco will increase hourly pay for many US workers, with top scale employees seeing a rise to over 30 per hour over 3 years, according to a memo sent out to their employees. Employees at the bottom end will receive a 50-cent increase, raising their pay to $20 per hour, as reported in the memo. The Costco Teamsters Union, representing over 18,000 workers, voted 85% in favor of a strike if the new contract is not reached by January 31st, highlighting demands for better pay and benefits. So, despite record profits, union leaders argue that Costco has been reluctant to meet worker demands, emphasizing the need for a more equitable contract. So, they done effed around and found out, and they're paying up. See why labor unions are good? You see why that's a good thing? And I'm gonna skip. So civil rights activists are calling for a Target boycott. I'm sure y'all have heard about this. We talked about Tab and all the people, well, Tabitha specifically. Good morning from Dallas. We talked about Tabitha specifically and her saying not to boycott. It was going to hurt small Black business owners. And unfortunately, everybody's just going to take a hit because we have to stand up and prove to these companies that the $1.3 trillion that Black people spend annually in this country can be taken away. And it can be taken away forever. We don't necessarily just gonna stop doing this now. Maybe it's you showing us your colors, true colors, and we ain't going to come back no matter what you do. It's really F around and find out season. It's really, we're not going to forgive you because you've shown us your hand. Because you've shown us the real you. So, activists are calling for a nationwide boycott of Target after Target announced it would roll back its diversity, equity, and inclusion initiatives, as stated by Nakima Levy Armstrong, founder of Racial Justice Network. Target's decision to phase out DEI programs has been criticized for being offensive and detrimental to business. Twin Cities Pride has removed Target as a sponsor and quickly raised $50,000 to fill the funding gap. Yes. Activists urge consumers to buy directly from Black-owned businesses instead of supporting Target, as they believe the company's actions hurt future entrepreneurs. Thank y'all. Don't forget to like and share. I need the likes and all that stuff coming up. I've already stopped spending on everything except food and absolute necessities. Dashboard 11. Smart. Have y'all seen the videos on social media of these people going out and buying all the eggs up and buying all the water, doing the same foolishness that they did during COVID? It's usually MAGA people that are doing that. Like, eggs are available. You can go and buy some chickens yourself and have chickens in your backyard. I live in Buckhead, Atlanta, and I could have, I believe we looked it up, I could have as many as 10 chickens in my backyard if I wanted to. I do want to, Dr. Davis, like our neighbors are going to kick us out. The neighbor run us out of the neighborhood. I want to. You can support small local farmers instead of giving these huge conglomerate farmers all your money. Those are things you can do. Yeah, they're already doing that crap. They're already doing that crap. Did y'all see the RFK Senate well, not Senate, with a confirmation hearing? Did y'all see that mess? Did you see that he said that Black people didn't really need vaccines like that? I'm gonna quote it properly. Hold on. Give on to you a minute. NPR is reporting. Senator calls RFK Jr. position on race and vaccines dangerous. The senator is Senator Angela Alsobrook, a Democrat from Maryland, and she questioned him and let his behind have it. So, in one of the most tense exchanges in an already heated confirmation hearing, as senators put Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s record on vaccines and his shifting stances on their safety and efficacy under the microscope. So, Senator Angela also Brooks pointed out to his past comments in which he said, we should not be giving Black people the same vaccine schedule that's given to whites, because their immune system is better than ours. I'm going to say that one more again. He said, we should not be giving Black people the same vaccine schedules that's given to whites because their immune system is better than ours. So she asked him, so what different vaccine schedule would you say I should have received? And then he didn't back down. He was like, this is a very well-reported study from Poland. Mind you, Poland probably have, the whole country probably had 2 Black people. Child. So you're going to cite one study, and that's the gospel. You saw one study that said Black people's antigens or something, they don't need to get, they superheroes, which we are. But from that, you determine we should be getting vaccines like that. And you're supposed to be over our health in the United States of America? Yeah, no. I don't think so. Hey, y'all, comment. Los Angeles lets you have backyard chickens, just not roosters. But you know what, Resurrection Sunday? Chickens still make a lot of noise. And the smell, I don't mind. I grew up on a farm, coming home every summer at my grandma's house, and my big daddy had chickens. So I grew up cleaning out the chicken coop and feeding them early in the morning and playing with the little bitties. And so I'm fine with that. But I could see some like inner city neighborhoods where you would have some neighbors that would have a problem. Yeah, roosters are troublesome and loud. They're saying their quiet thoughts out loud now. Yeah, they are. Dashboard 11. They are. They kind of been saying it, but it's they saying it more from their chest because they think 47 and 47 and a half got their backs. Nicaragua amends their constitution and grants absolute power to the president and his wife. Remember how when we used to read stuff like this and we thought, oh, that's crazy. That would never happen here. We thought that would never happen here. Never. Never, ever. What you think now? What y'all think now? We are skipping a hop away from that. Skipping a hop. Okay, this is gonna shock y'all. Maybe it will. Maybe it won't. Hold on. Politico is reporting that Trump starts his second term with higher approval rating than in 2017, according to the polls. How? How is his approval rating so high? Child. Auntie and this Mac is gonna be the death of me. That's why I'm gonna bring my team back. Cause me trying to do all this. Good morning. Yeah, thank you. You're here. You can help me, princess. can did y'all how is his approval rate? People that racist. I mean, I know that. He 47 has to be the greatest con artist in the history of the world. I'm gonna give him that. Know why? Because how do you convince poor palm colored people to believe that you care anything about them? You are an alleged billionaire. He will be after this presidential term. Alleged billionaire who probably wouldn't even shake these people's hands if somebody paid him $1 million to do it. Why would they fall for the okie doke? Why would Latinos vote for him? Why would some black folk vote for him? Why would Asians in mass vote for him? How did he con all these people? How? Hey, nieces and nephews. How did he con all these people? All right, let's see. According to AI, according to available data, the percentage of black people in Poland's population in 2024 is considered to be extremely small, often estimated to be less than 1%. Yeah. I remember 20 years ago, David and I visited Warsaw, Poland. And I swear, when I was walking around, people were looking at me like I was damn Beyonce or somebody. They ain't never seen no damn black woman before. I'm telling you right now, with no big hair. This is true. And so you're going to cite RFK Jr., one study done in Poland that said that black people didn't need vaccine schedules as the same as white counterparts because black people's immune systems are stronger. That's kind of like where they say black women are crying wolf when pregnant and complaining about pain, or why they tested out all the obstetrics and gynecology horrific procedures on enslaved black women because they said we didn't feel pain in the same way as white women. Do you understand how this kind of stuff is dangerous? Absolutely dangerous. Yes, people are racist until it hurts them and their family. Do you think the polls are blowing up the numbers? Maybe. Maybe. You can't really trust anything anymore. Could we ever? Really? You know? Um Good, KT. Me either, child. What did you miss? So I'll go back real quick. We talked about 47, Trump making a joke when asked by a reporter, was he going to go and visit the crash site of the American Airlines and Black Hawk helicopter? And he said, and I quote, "What am I going to do? Go swim? No, I'm not going." He thought that shit was funny. We talked about him signing an executive order to end DEI initiatives in the military. I then surmise that they're going to come for government contract set asides for woman-owned small businesses, indigenous small businesses, service disabled veteran owned small businesses like my dad's trucking company, minority owned small businesses, veteran owned small businesses. That's all diversity, equity, and inclusion. Y'all know that, right? I think that's the next thing they're gonna do. We talked about Costco boosting their hourly wage for some, their top earners, to over $30 an hour. And everyone else, they're going to raise the pay 50 cents to get them up to $20 per hour. They were forced to do this by unions, the Costco Teamsters Union. When they just decided they were going to do it, that's why unions are important. Civil rights activists called for a Target boycotts, and it's working. Lots of people on TikTok. See, my algorithm is back where it's supposed to be because I blocked Meta, I blocked Elon Musk, I blocked the president and vice president's pages. I blocked Amazon, and somehow my algorithm is back like it was. So anyway, I'm seeing the stuff TT want to see for now. And there are videos of tumbleweed blowing through Target, and I'm here for it. I'm sorry, Tabitha, and all the Black-owned businesses who may suffer temporarily financially. But this is bigger than us. This is for the culture. This is for the people. This is for the movement, and we all got to take a hit. These MFs keep talking about DEI, but had no problem with unqualified people in offices of the White House. Exactly. Exactly, princess. Y'all keep the likes up, keep the hearts up, so the algorithm will favor what it is we're doing. They already did that. Remove set asides when he got in. Oh, that's nice. Some people can get jobs. Target should have known better. Glad for the art algorithm. I love you, Marshall. Yeah. I'm trying to let folks draw their own conclusions, but you there. Oh, yeah. Have your princess. You be on it, baby. Yeah, you saw the Latinos for Trump. So that is next on my list, the ICE raids. Since my algorithm is back the way it's supposed to be now on TikTok, I've been seeing the teachers, specifically Black women educators, crying at the horrible way in which these mugs are coming and taking these kids' parents, and school ending and being outside with the kids as their parents do pickup, and you see somebody else picks up the kids, and a call had come in earlier letting you know that, and the kids finding out their parents had been taken away by ICE is absolutely awful. Um, I still don't understand how this man was able to con everybody. I really I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't I was it because people just want to be white adjacent? Like, what is it? They still have this ingrained false belief that white is right, white is pure, white is wealth, white is good. Is that what's happened? Even when the mug is a felon, even when he a baby daddy with like kids sprinkled around 4, 5 different women, even when he don't pay his taxes, even when almost all of his businesses failed, even when he's not self-made, his daddy gave him money and he fucked over that shit too. I mean, all these like truths that people just put their blinders on. Because why? I get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Oh, this is a good point. Resurrection Sunday says, I've observed there's a wide spread mindset that wealthy people are good, believing they're wealthy because their saints rewarded for being good. To them, wealthy folks equal job and life security. Huh. Ah. So they think because he's an alleged billionaire, an alleged good business person, that because they were suffering under the former administration, that he's somehow the great white hope and he was going to help them. That makes sense. That checks. That checks. That checks. And they got duped. They got duped. And all they're doing is setting themselves up to all become billionaires. Trump probably will be a trillionaire at the end of this from all of the corruption that they're putting in place. So they could just do whatever they want to do. They're getting rid of federal regulators and the banks. You know, that stuff is very important. Remember during the Biden administration when those banks were about to fail and they got tipped off by the federal investigators. If we didn't have that, then these banks would have failed. And who bails out when that happens? The American people who pay taxes. These billionaires don't pay no taxes. Not really. And everybody's like, they pay sales taxes, they employment tax. They don't pay taxes like we have to pay. Let's see what else y'all saying. Dashboard 11 says, I'm not feeling sorry for Tabitha. She's good if Target being boycott is her biggest problem. You're right. You're right. I'm not, no lie was detected because there are people who can't eat. There are people who can't pay their rent or their mortgage right now. And, you know, she will find another way. She will find another way for us to access her products. And listen, I got her Donna's recipe in my hair right now. Love it. Ordered it from her website though. Ordered it from her website because I deleted Amazon. I really didn't shop at Target anyway. And so me not going there ain't no big thing. Never shopped at Walmart or Sam's Club. Always was at Costco. But again, Costco ain't the great white hope either because baby, they all hop away from turning on us. And there are reports now that there are like, I think 19 attorneys suing Costco to end their DEI initiatives. So baby, it's all a setup. I thank God we have not witnessed that. Chicago don't fuck with ICE. We're not going. But you know what? ICE is in Chicago because Dr. Phil, I'm going to say it again, Oprah made famous, as y'all know I don't do her. Dr. Phil is embedded with immigration officials in Chicago filming a television show claiming it's going to be the next cops, shoving cameras in these people's faces, not blurring out their faces allegedly for a TV show. Yeah. That's what's going on. Kimberly says, it's hard to believe in this day and time still believe, people believe white is right. It's crazy. And pure deep selfishness and no filter. Yeah. Trump has a Gemini effect. We have a way of saying things we're going to do very calmly, and people don't believe that we will do some crazy shit until we do it. Yeah. Yeah, he meant all that mess. He meant it. He's full of chest, and they doing it. They's doing it. They's doing it. Agree, Buffy. When Cheney told us about Trump, I believed her. People about to get what they thought was only going to be a hardship for the Black community. Lindora, you are absolutely right, darling. Absolutely right. Again, people were thinking, they think that DEI means Black. They think affirmative action meant Black. No, we caught crumbs from those programs. They were for white women, honey. They were for white girls. And now white girls aren't having white babies, so we got to pull that back. Because by 2045, white folks will be minorities in the United States of America. And we got to get ahead of that. We can't hide that. Because when the people that we tell or have told for years that they are, in fact, minorities in the world, and we're not in the world, figure out that they're not the minority and that the actual minority holds all the wealth and power, they're going to start knucking if they buck. People going to start fighting. Revolutions will happen. When you stop falling for the okie doke. First of all, this ain't even a country. And you deporting people? Come on. I wonder if the first lady came here legally. I'm just curious, y'all. I'm just curious. Dashboard 11 said exactly. Tabitha will find another way. She will. I'm very confident that she and her team are working on that and they're going to be fine. I wish she would have just put out the silent video and not the one where she started talking, because we knew what she meant. Sometimes we get in a habit of over explaining ourselves and we dig holes we can't get out of. I do the same damn thing because people are going to misconstrue what you say. And so Black people have a way of communicating with each other without saying anything. It's damn near telepathy. We knew what it was, Tab. We knew. And we feel for you. But y'all people who had these businesses who benefited, who caught the crumbs, because they didn't mean for y'all to benefit anyway. We all gonna have to take a hit for the greater good, because I do firmly believe that the Montgomery bus boycotts wouldn't have worked if some people rode the bus because it was more convenience for them, or if it was a Black bus driver, we decided to get on that bus. We can't do that. We got a total boycott. We have to totally take our 1.3 trillion Black dollars and put them in our own communities and show folk, since they don't believe us. Because they think the pit and divide us. Use the same crap, Willie Lynch crap 400 years ago. Use the same mess now on us. And it's been working. It's been working. And listen, I ain't saying go support every damn Black business just because it's a Black business. No, if it ain't no good business, no. If you come to MRSMD and my staff is rude and the product isn't working, I don't blame you. I wouldn't tell you to support me either. No. It needs to be a good Black business. We need to be handling business. And that's probably a controversial thing to say, but I don't damn care. Y'all know how TT is. Let's see. They send us emails of the schools to not open the door for ICE. Don't even talk to them. Oh, yeah, because they're going to try to get people to rat folks out. And quite honestly, in my not so humble opinion, meaning this isn't a fact, it's my opinion, I believe that they're offering folks $750 a person to rat these people out. They do. I believe it. You know, kids aren't going to school, missing their education for fear of an ICE raid when the parents pick them up. People aren't filing their taxes. In my family, they're reporting in our tax office that our Hispanic clients are afraid to come in to file their taxes. They don't want to update that information. And so they're missing out on tax refunds that they're due. Ones that have Social Security numbers. Because these ICE mugs walking around asking people for their damn papers like it's whatever. It's just a mess. Is the Pope being silent on this issue? I haven't heard anything about the Catholic Church saying anything about so many of their followers being victimized by all this nonsense. That's a great point because Hispanic people are historically very devout Catholics. But, in my not so humble opinion, I feel like the Pope is controlled also. So Gina says they are lying about the approval numbers. Really, Gina? You think so? He won. So it's got to be a segment of the population that's been brainwashed enough to think that he is really running some things and doing some things. I think we want to believe that there are still good people in America and that everybody ain't lost their damn mind. But more and more, I'm like, yeah, these mugs a little bit crazy. Yeah, a little bit crazy. But they could be lying because they lie about everything. What do you think about the Treasury Secretary? Oh, yes, resigning this morning. First of all, Elon Musk, so the U.S. Treasury Secretary resigned this morning, stating that Elon Musk going back and forth with Elon Musk and Doge and all this stuff. I think some people are showing they actually have character, and they're not about to let the oligarchs run their positions. And so before their character is brought into question, they're bowing out. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I read that this morning too. Because Elon is like ruffling up a lot of people's feathers in a whole bunch of government departments. And Trump is allowing him just to run muck. And this is the thing. Elon, your companies ain't doing that great right now either. And quiet as it's kept, most of your wealth is from government contracting in the United States. Is it not, Elon? Did you not just secure another huge government contract to go and rescue those 2 astronauts that's been stuck in space? SpaceX is going to save them. You doing it for free, or is there some government contract that fast tracked your way? Yeah. Remember that the Nazi Party had family members ratting each other out up to and during World War II. Correct. I hope that folks will remember their humanity, will see that none of this is for the betterment of our country. Because listen, the minute that you go to the grocery store and ain't no fresh fruits and vegetables or meat or anything, because you don't run all the people out who work hard to make sure that those things are readily accessible for us based on some racist propaganda, then you're gonna F around and find out. Then you'll be mad. Then it's gonna be too late. I'm looking to try to, because I've always told y'all, because TC got a greenhouse and root bags on my balcony and deck of our house where we grow food. And I know everybody doesn't have the access to land, but if you have a balcony, you got somewhere where there's a sunny corner in your house, you can grow some food. You can eat potatoes. You could grow potatoes in root bags and freeze them mugs and thaw them out and eat them. Astronauts eat potatoes. That's the thing, they grow up in space to eat to survive. Like, I'm not trying to be a doomsday and fear mongering, but I feel like we need to go back to our roots and what grandma them used to try to teach us. Them skills need to be in effect. I think more and more people need to take these remote jobs that we've been blessed with, sell these big ass houses we got in the cities, and go on back to grandma's house and fix that up and that land up and live together with our families, because you're safer together. We can stack more money together. And I've shared with y'all that in the next 3 to 5 years, but it may be fast tracked because of what's going on. Uncle Dave and I are gonna retire. I've retired 5-6 years ago. Uncle Dave, we were putting a plan together for him to retire in the next 3 to 5 years. And again, we may be fast tracking that so that we can go live on a farm where we have access to our own water. We've got solar, Uncle Dave is MacGyver. I can have all the farm animals I want. And we grow food and live off the grid. That doesn't mean I won't still be on social media and stuff, but y'all won't know where I'm at. That's the dream. That's the dream. Right? And I've been telling y'all for years, quit selling grandma house. Quit letting them take it by eminent domain because it's boarded up and y'all ain't cutting the damn grass. And you think it's in an undesirable neighborhood. There ain't no undesirable neighborhoods. I don't give a damn if it's in the swamp. It's still land. And they ain't making no more land. So land is valuable, wherever it is. So quit selling it. Stay. Fix it up. Put your money together collectively. Get some damn boxables and put them up on the land, whatever. Because the less dependent we are on them, the better we are. %. Yeah, all government contracts. And that's why he became a U.S. citizen, to get them damn government contracts. That's why he became a U.S. citizen. And then took his ass to Texas and set up his businesses there, so he ain't got to pay no state taxes. And because the child support laws are in favor of fathers in Texas, deadbeat behind, allegedly. What happened to them astronauts, by the way? They stuck up there. I don't think Auntie a good conspiracy theorist. I don't think they still with us. Them videos be looking hella the same every time they post them. Her hair be sticking up. It be the same. It's like, girl, at some point you will put a tie on your hair. You in space. Boo. Just saying. I don't know. I think it was a setup for Elon to get this contract and act like SpaceX is the, save all and make a couple $100 million to go up there and save these people, allegedly, if I'm honest. These hillbillies have been prepping for the system breakdown for over a decade. They're salivating at thought of no food in the stores. Yeah, they have. You know what? TT ain't no hillbilly, but TT, she she might have some stuff prepped. You don't have to get ready if it stay ready. But I wasn't hoarding stores. Like, my stuff was done over time. That part, I bought a triplex for myself, my mama, and my adult daughter. Erin, on everything, you just made me the most proud auntie ever. Brilliant. Brilliant. Group economics, and I'm grateful for it. I know you are. You're building wealth. Everybody's living together, but separately. You can look after your mom and your daughter. They can look after you. It's 3 generations of women doing it. I love it. I love it. I'm so proud of you. I'm so very proud of you. Genius. I try to tell my nephews that. I was like, go buy a duplex. Your brother live on one side and you live on the other side. Or better still, you and your brother live on one side and rent the other side out, and the other side pay the mortgage. But they don't listen. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. I'm coming to rent a room from you and Uncle Dave. KT, you ain't got to rent no room. Come on through. If you'll work on the farm, I'm going to need some farm hands to help me, because I'm about to get all the animals, honey. I'm going to have sheep and goats and chickens. I'm going to have pigs, and they're not going to be for eating, just because they're cute. And I'm going to make sure they have a better life. And horses And I'm gonna have so many dogs, and it's gonna be. I'm gonna have cats to keep away the snakes and all that stuff. It's gonna be fantastic. Can't wait. It's gonna be great. Cannot wait. I can't. I really can't. I loved my summers coming home to my grandma's and my big daddy's. And my grandma used to, like, we would eat food, right? And then we had the slop bucket. And I didn't know what the slop bucket. I just thought grandma didn't want us to put the food scraps in the regular trash. No, she was composting. And we used to have to take it outside and put it in the ground. She was composting, and they didn't have that fancy word for it, but I was doing that when I was a little girl. My grandmother, my cousins and I used to get mad because we used to have to go pick up the pecans and go take them to get weighed, and she would let us keep some of the money. But we would get mad when we would pick the peas, snap peas, and then she would make us come, and we'd have to do uh what's the term? Because y'all know I don't cook, but blanch them and then put them up, and she would freeze them, and then she would give them away to people in the community who needed food. And we got to get back to that. My grandma's always been great in that way, and always taught us that too much is given, much is we owe. I wasn't gonna quote that exact quote. And I want to get back to that. I want to have a farm and have excess of food and give it away and help people. It'll be great. And then I'll get good exercise. My grandma was always fine, always, because she's working out on that farm. She's working out on that farm. Oh, wait, I done missed some stuff y'all saying. What did somebody say? Auntie, I think we should buy land in these sundown towns. Quiet storm. And stock up in ammo and weapons and handle things. Yeah. I'm with it. I'm with it. Yeah, quiet storm. You said something, baby. You own something. Seriously, we can do this. Matter of fact, we'll let them stay in the homes and pay us rent. Stay mad because we're not going backwards. Not ever. Yes. Let the revolution begin, honey. Resurrection Sunday says she's working on hers, got an agricultural property mortgage, which is within my budget, building up supplies in my storage. I already have 6 chickens. Yay! Congrats. It's so exciting. That's so exciting. That's so exciting. Yes. Is there a list of sundown towns? I bet you can find it. Yeah. I bet we can find it. Yes. Let me find the info to share. All right. Cool beans. We share eggs and collards with our neighbors. Oh, I love it. I can't wait to be able to do that. I really don't. Can't. Aaron on everything. My daughter is a black farmer and doula. We're looking for a farm. Thank you so much. I follow you all the things, but my name is different on all of them. No worries. I'm so proud of y'all. I really am. I really am. Well, it looks like I'm coming to the end of my hour. I had such a great time with y'all today. This little experiment is fun as we try to build up this community. Please tell everybody to check me out. You got to do it every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, but when you have time to come on through, share your insights, your opinions, opine with TT on what's going on in the world and in the US of A, and let's share our insights with each other, and have a sense of community, and love on each other and give ourselves a little bit of a break. And I want to end the show today with some good news. Angel Reese, for her mother's birthday, paid her mama's mortgage off, y'all. And she announced it on her podcast with her mom on there with a little cake. And I just thought it was so beautiful. And her mom started crying. And she said, "You can stop working if you want to." I love it. I love y'all, my nieces and nephews, and I will see y'all again on Monday. Crawl before you ball. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like, share, comment, and tell everybody about the show.